Hey, you've given me so much hope. I didn't know that there was alternative sentencing for like moms. And I was just like, oh, this is wonderful. It makes sense on a societal level, doesn't it? So I was doing searches and I was like looking for alternative sentencing and mothers, and I didn't find a lot. And so I did what one does, and I went out to the open web, and I found like a zillion synonyms or related key terms. This is what I would recommend you do. Go out to the open web. Is there a women's or a mother's or a parent-child advocacy group working with sentencing in the courts in the United States or elsewhere? And you can start to build your infographic. And then when you go into the databases, you can look for evidence of these things being effective or not, because they'll be reviewing the evidence and coming up with outcomes and things like that. Where to look? So I found that the library catalog is a little bit of a dud with criminal stuff, but let me go back to that one. But in databases, if you go to the subject of criminology, there's three. We've got criminal justice, criminology collection, and Gale one file criminal justice, my favorite being this one in the middle. Oh, there you can see my search. Let's go to advanced search, and let me show you what I'm doing. Oh, it put it all in there. That's not fair. Okay, so let me zoom in so you can see this. So when I put in something in quotes, that means I want alternative and sentence to stick together when it's searching, because this is not a smart search. It only works with what you spell out. But if I put a star here, this will get alternative sentence or sentencing or sentences. When I put an or, this is where I went out onto the open web. It's like, well, what's it called? Well, pretrial diversion, community corrections, alternatives to incarceration. I just kind of threw the salad at it, hoping that something would stick to the wall. I did the same thing for the next line, which is essentially the population. So I have mother, pregnant, which is, I was surprised to find that there, but there's like this obvious 9-month period where somebody might be in the criminal court system while they're pregnant. Parenting, sole care, primary care. I wonder if it was like caregiver. These two were like British terms, and I didn't find that they were that great, but I kept them in there. And then I looked in the abstract. Let me do that first. So instead of like looking in the title, if it's got a clever title that doesn't talk about these populations or this thing going on, we're going to skip them. But the abstract would have it. And I'm going to click on peer reviewed, and we'll narrow the dates. So there's only 9. So what you would do is do a search like this, and as you come up with more keywords, go back to the modify search and add the keywords or try different keywords. So if there's like the name of a program, that might be the way to go. So here's like incarcerated. So there's state laws on treatment for. So is treatment an alternative sentencing? Sometimes. That's kind of splitting hairs. I was hoping for like a separate population or something. But here's the English one. Oh, I didn't think of foster. Intermediate sanction. So go through these and look for things that you think might work. So for example, this one, although this is in the UK, it's okay to look for criminal justice outside of the United States, because there's a lot of courts working in similar things. Looks like this is like an analysis of a particular home-like setting for female offenders. So that's an alternate sentencing. So what I would do is, if I find something that looks good, save it. Here's a citation generator, and you can download the article. There's full text right here. But I wanted to try a couple of other ones. So this is going to be like sociology and public policy are involved with this too. Here's where you would get the... If you can't get full text for something really quickly, let me know. That's not anything that you should have to do. So say, for example, I like these key terms, but I want to look in sociology, so look at society as a whole. Let's go to the database for sociology. My favorite, sociological abstracts. Hey, oh, I thought it ported over the search. Ratatouille. So you'd have to turn the keywords over, even though it's in the same database. I think I've messed up all the cookies. Okay, I want peer reviewed too. Fingers crossed. Last time I did this, I got nothing. Hey, I got 6. Oh, juvenile diversion, mother-child bond. We saw that one before. Cool. So sociological abstracts would be good. Another one to try is under databases under the letter P, as in posies. There is a database called PAIS International. These are government-funded projects and typically case studies where some government has funded something, and then this is kind of like the report back. And it's also in the ProQuest format, and I'll let you do the copying and pasting. I'll send you the keywords in this email, but let me know how it goes. This should get you kind of close to what you're looking for, but if there's some more nuance that you're interested in, let me know. I think this is really fantastic for human rights.